Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Rangesh back again. See, in Ayurveda, the three types of chikitsa described as a complete offering for any disease based on the complication: Daiva Vipashraya, Yukti Vipashraya, and Sattvavajaya. It's very rare to see or find people practicing all the three together. Either they are at any one of them. But being an Ayurvedic physician, teacher, visionary, philosopher, counselor, administrator, and entrepreneur, all put together, encompassing all these three forms of treatment to many of the problems, both illness of an individual as well as for the society, I could find only one in my life so far. Is none other than late Padmashri, Sri P.R. Krishna Kumarji. That Krishna Kumarji was a Ayurveda physician by himself. He was a spiritual leader, yet traditional, but most importantly revolutionary. See, in the very early times in 1979, I embarked on a journey to visit Ayurveda institutions during my undergraduate Ayurveda education days. The first stop I had was the Ayurveda College in Coimbatore. I still remember the hospitality that was extended by the principal and the students. I can't even forget even till today. At this college, and the educational institution that was the dream, the dream child of Krishna Kumarji, who started in 1977 on this journey of offering Ayurveda education, a course, very uniquely designed by him, which was so unique that not only the Ayurveda subjects were taught, but also the spiritual practices and the traditional martial arts. I was amazed to see this. And everyone at that time were talking about what's called as a Coimbatore experiment. He was very revolutionary in a way to bring out something new, something different, that what people have thus far embarked on in the area of Ayurveda education. This college, and I was really taken back to times that Ayurveda was taught in a very Gurukula style. It was in the center of the city, and then later on went out at the outskirts of Coimbatore. It was an amazing experience for me at the time to see his vision being realized. The other thing which enthused me to see was the first ever Dhanvantari temple. For me at that first time, that the temple that exists for the god of Ayurveda was seen in this hospital, AVP hospital there in Coimbatore, which I saw. It was his brainchild, which shows that, praying for the patients before the treatment, during the treatment, and after the treatment at that temple was very unique. So bringing spirituality, Daiva Vipashraya as well as Yukti Vipashraya together. But he was very well known as a counselor, bringing about Sattvavajaya as well. Nevertheless, he has a very unique achievement of bringing the NIH for acceptance of funding a research study. He was not satisfied with just the traditional practice or the spiritual practice of the ancient times, but most importantly to bring about evidence base for Ayurveda. And he brought none other than the big wigs in the area of evidence-based medicine, the NIH, under the unique combination of University of Washington, Seattle, as well as the UCLA, California, together to bring out the evidence and the efficacy of Ayurveda medicines in rheumatoid arthritis. That was very amazing for us as undergraduates those times, getting into a very high level scientific study and Ayurvedic drugs. Later on, in 1996, when my close friends from Australia were invited, so we were very close. She was like my sister, and her husband, both the doctors, Ayurveda practitioners as well, were invited to India by Krishna Kumarji to visit a very unique place that he was involved with, the Sri Chakra Foundation in Chennai. It was an experience beyond this world to see that the abode of Sri Chakram, and then the time we spent there in meditating, even today, that vibrates with me. He was very unique. I saw him a very exclusive, different personality from being a mere Ayurvedic physician involved in social activities and bringing in science to Ayurveda. But nevertheless, after 20 years, 2 decades, when I met him here in Dubai during one international Ayush conference and expo in 2017, when I went to pay my respects to him, he was sitting in the front row, respects to him, I was amazed to see him recognize me even after 20 years. You know, there are so many people he has met, but still he was able to take my name and blessed me, and then made me to sit beside him. It was amazing. Such a tall personality, being so simple and humble. But his personality of that value, being so honored to hear Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to contact him for an advice on what are the prospects that Ayurveda could help during that COVID pandemic to beat the problem. So I was very happy, and I saw that live when he spoke to him virtually, and he was consulted, and some of the protocols that were seen later being studied were his advices and his thoughts. Such a unique personality Sri Krishna Kumarji was, and very fortunate that his institution has grown to such a big stature today, and then organizing this a very unique program of conversations, bringing in that science of the times to the tradition of those times of the Didi Sambhasha, to churn out the ways and means and the road forward for Ayurveda for the future. So his legacy lives on forever. Thank you, Sri Krishna Kumarji. Namaskar to all of you.